Blumenthal speaks at Communist Party award ceremony. This is a Washington Free Beacon. Senator Richard Blumenthal, Democrat from Connecticut, spoke at an award ceremony over the weekend hosted by a Communist Party affiliate whose leaders used the event to recruit potential members to the organization. Blumenthal, one of the wealthiest members of the Senate, presented certificates of special recognition from the Senate to 3 winners of the Amistad Award given annually by the Connecticut People's World Committee, affiliate of the Communist Party USA and the Marxist People World news site. Blumenthal was introduced at the event by Lisa Bergman, a Communist Party member who blamed corporations for imperialism that exists in our world that is undermining the labor and environment. If you are not part of the Communist Party, we invite you to participate and contribute and join. Bergman said after Blumenthal's speech, there's more and more people talking about socialism in this country as it becomes more and more clear that capitalism is not going to work for our future. Thoughts on that, Thomas?
Well, you have to remember...
Can you pull up Blumenthal? Just pull up Blumenthal.
Capitalism builds the engine that yields the taxes that socialism uses, because you cannot perpetually print money, otherwise you end up like Greece. You know what? In 1980, 1990, this guy did this. Can you imagine the uproar? Remember the anti-communist sentiment that was back there? And if this guy had done this 15 years ago, 25 years ago, it would be political death.
Is he up for re-election next year? Curious.
Now take a look at the picture. He's up for embalming.
Yeah.
So.
That's the most disturbing story in our whole portfolio here today. This one. I mean, this one really pisses me off. How this guy can actually show his face there and do this. By the way, he's worth $100 million. You know where the money come from? His wife. His wife. It's all real estate holdings. By the way, they own part of the Empire State Building. I know that's part of their ownership stake is, it's part of their wealth is owning the Empire State Building. Do you know who he beat
Just a
to
humble
become
boy from
senator?
Brooklyn.
You know who he beat? He beat Vince McMahon's wife. Remember when she ran Linda McMahon?
Yeah. Linda McMahon.
Back in 2010.
Linda
So
McMahon.
if we should have gone with the WWE character back then, we'd be in a much better place. But how can he do this? How is he not just kicked out of the Senate? This is unbelievable that he would show his face here and be active with this program.
This is shocking. I'm really shocked because I literally, I'm not being inflammatory here. You go back 25 years, you go back 15 years, this guy would be on the headlines of every news and would have just been political death.
Did you see Kevin O'Leary and Bill Maher? Did you see Bill Maher and Kevin O'Leary together on the show? Can you pull up the transcript? Kevin O'Leary and Bill Maher. So he went up there, and Bill Maher, okay, who is a liberal, talks about capitalism. Yeah, exactly. Just type, that's plenty, buddy. Just type in capitalism, it'll come up. Bill Maher, these people, Bill Maher workers are never. I want to show the video. I'm just worried if it's going to stay up or not. That's the biggest concern, if it would stay up. 28 seconds, if you don't understand. Click on that real quick. Click on that real quick. Is it their YouTube channel or is it Twitter? Yeah, we probably can't show that, so you may want to pause it. So anyways, they talk to each other, and Bill Maher says, I'm a capitalist. Capitalism works. Capitalism has been the system that's helped America get to where we are today. So then you get communism. A speaker like that speaks out of communism. I wonder what CNN is saying about Blumenthal. Has CNN said anything? Has MSNBC said anything about this?
That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, because there's got to be something we're all together on.
And CNN is shifting. I mean, right now, CNN is shifting, not centrist, but they're moving off of hard left in some of their news coverage. You hear it, you see it on the White House, you see it on Kamala Harris, you see it on Psaki. So there's something inside CNN that's turning the dial from 11 down to about 8.5. Would
the
you
survival
agree?
I totally agree. Yeah.
And so
Jake
I'm
Tapper,
waiting. I want to
especially.
hear one of those kind of pick up on this.
You want to hear what he says?
No, I want to hear one of these mainstream news bits kind of call out these things and talk about
Well,
it.
look, Omarova stepped down. I mean, look, the strange thing about what Blumenthal did is that the winds of change have already blown. Virginia's happened. It's in the history books. And, you know, to continue to insist that this is going to... I like what you said earlier. Let's just sit back, eat popcorn, pop open a beer, and watch the left side of the Democratic Party rip itself apart.
It's in a civil war right now.
Okay, so check this out. I just typed in Blumenthal. Type in Blumenthal, Communist Party, and then go to news. Okay. Just leave. Okay, go to all first. Go to all first.
Well, there's the Post, but
okay,
you would expect
if you go to
that.
all, New York Post. Okay, I got it. That's going to be on one side. Fox News, fine. Yankee Institute, fine.
National
Review. There you go. Good. So let's see how National Review puts it. Go on National Review. Go on National Review. Senator Blumenthal delivered a speech to Communist Party. Let's see how they write it, how they word it. Keep going up. Senator Blumenthal delivered a speech at the Communist Party. Blumenthal attended an event was, which was used in part to recruit new members of the organization, presented a certificate of the Communist Party is affiliated to the Communist Party. Okay, keep going a little higher. Keep going a little higher. I'm really excited about and honored to be with you today and sharing this remarkable occasion. Blumenthal uses a speech on President Biden's Build Back Better agenda and Democratic Household, including $15 minimum. The Connecticut Democratic Household holding corporations accountable. Blumenthal was invited to the Communist Party and ceremonial. If you are not already, okay, I mean, there's nothing bad.
Everybody's running almost like the same press release.
Blumenthal is worth $100 million, largely because of his wife, who is a member of the New York real estate dynasty. He has come under fire for being unaware of all of his investments, including in the U.S. Shanghai LLC, a real estate company connected to the Chinese government, according to Washington Free Beacon. Go a little lower, go a little lower, go a little lower.
That's
okay,
it.
yeah. I mean, look, if you guys are not on the same page about communism not being... This was already addressed 50 years ago, you thought. You thought this was over with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is political treason, if you ask me. I mean, to go out there and support communism like this, and you asked if he's up for a re-election. He was elected in 2010, so he will be up in 2022, every 6 years.
Good. I'm
So,
going to go become a citizen of the state of Connecticut.
Maybe he's outthinking all of us, and he's making himself such an unattractive candidate to make sure that it flips in Connecticut and you get a Republican in there.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.